Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Chelsea and I make content on midwifery and travelling. So in today's video I'm going to do a best travel apps to have when you're travelling. So yeah, just going to show you what apps you should download to help you when you're travelling. So let's just get started. So I have a folder, hold on, yeah, called Travel, as you can see there. So I'm just going to sort of just go through them to show you what I have on them. So the first one we have is Splitwise. I'll show you. Okay, so basically this app, this is what it looks like. I need to sign up so I can't actually show you. But basically, say if you're out with some friends and you just pay by one person, this, you can split the bill between each other. So if someone owes you money or you owe them money, you can just send them the money, vice versa. So you don't have to keep asking them for the money basically, and it's less awkward if you can just do it through the app. So then there's Trowell Wallet, which so you basically, hold on, let me see. This is basically a daily budget thing. So you put how much you basically have for your total for your trip, and then it tells you like what your daily budget would be, so you don't like run out of money. So that's a good one to have. And then obviously there's Google Maps. We all know what Google Maps is, I hope. Is it gonna look? It's not gonna show you. Right, it's not gonna show you. But basically you can download maps from offline. It can just show you how to get around, and it's very handy if you get lost. So this can show you how to get back to your hostel, your hotel, to a place you want to visit that day, so on so on. And then I would suggest downloading your airline's app. So I'm flying with British Airways, so I have the app. I'm not going to show you because it has my details on there. And it basically just tells me what time my flight's scheduled for. I can choose my seat, but if I choose it now I'd have to pay, so I have to wait until I think the day before when I can check in. And it shows you upcoming flights for like when I'd come home and stuff, and it shows you some other fares that you can buy. And yeah, it's basically got your tickets on here and everything, so it's obviously handy to have. The next one I have is, obviously you don't have to get this, but this is what is actually on the app thing, because I'm going to Ghana. So I downloaded the tree phrase book. You can't really see it, but I'll show you one of the things that it says. So let's find hello. Okay, good morning. So it shows you how to say like the words, so you can communicate with the people over there. Obviously English is a common language spoken in Ghana, but obviously a lot of the elders speak Tree, so I wanted to learn a bit. So I don't know if I'll be any good, but I'll try. And then there's another one called Trip It. Let's see if I can show you. Come on. So you can basically forward your confirmation emails for your trip, like so all of your trips, onto this one thing, so you can set up a trip. So I would put Ghana, and then I would put Kumasi, and then when I'm the start date, so I'm leaving on the 5th of August and I'm coming back on the 27th. And then yeah, and then you'll go onto it, and then you can, if you can see that, There we go. And then you can say add plans and stuff. So it's just so everything is in one folder and you're not stressing about trying to find your emails, because obviously we have a lot of emails. Next one isn't technically necessary, but I think it's quite cool to have. So it's called Countdown. I'm going to show you. And I've got all my countdowns here. So I've got my Ghana one, which is 33 days left to go. I've got my Paris one, which is 88 days. And then some other things as well. Obviously it's not necessary, it doesn't really help you with your trip, but it gets you excited for your trip because you get to count down like with the hours and the days, how many you've got left to go. So, and this one also is not necessary to have, but it's quite cool to remember every place you've been. It's called Bean, and then you can just choose which countries you've actually been to, and then it's not gonna load, is it? No. And basically it tells you how much of the world you've seen. So far I've seen 7% of the world, which is basically nothing. I've seen 14% of Europe. And yeah, so I haven't seen a lot. But yeah, but I think it's quite cool to just to see like where you've been and everything, and how much percentage of the world you've seen as well. So the next thing is very vital, because I am very bad when it comes to conversion rates. When I go away I tend to like let myself get conned because I don't know how to barter and stuff, but with this it basically tells you like how much it is in the currency. So let me see, the Ghana seed, I think that's how you say it. So let's see, so £1, hold on. So £1 British is worth £6.29 in Ghanaian money. So yeah, this is just what it looks like. Is it gonna show you? Hold on. There we go. It shows you. So yeah, this is just an easier way to see how much the conversion rate would be in your money, just to see how much you're spending, and you can keep account on what you spent. The next one is Money Box. Hold on. So this one is basically so you can save money. It tells you how much you can spend in a week, how much you've got left to pay, like for your holiday and stuff. So it's just basically to keep track of how much you've got. Then we've got Google Translate. We all know Google Translate. You just go to the language you need to speak. It doesn't have all languages, so this one isn't actually good for me because it doesn't have Ghana. But it has loads of different other languages that helps you. Then we have Skyscanner. I shall show you Skyscanner. So this is Skyscanner. So I'm going to show you. But basically Skyscanner is a thing where you can pay for hotels, car hire, trains, flights. It's basically a cheaper way of getting flights, deals and stuff. Same as Kayak. They both basically do the same thing. It just gives you cheaper deals, because we all know we can't be spending like $1,000 on flights, so Skyscanner can give you really cheap flights, and they're handy. So yeah. Then the next one we have is Airbnb. I think we all know what Airbnb is. So it's just so you can hire someone's house out. Also you can hire experiences as well. I didn't know this, but you can get experiences in those countries too. So yeah, it basically just helps you find homes to stay in and experiences to do when you're there. Another one is Hotel Tonight. So I think this one is when, say you have an unexpected delay at an airport and you're there for hours, you can, it basically shows you some super cheap deals that you can use just to quickly get a hotel room for the night. So yeah, that's handy. Then we have Pack Point. So I think this is a packing list one. So we all know how dreadful it is coming to packing. We don't want to miss something. So this basically helps you pack. So you've got like where you're going. You say how many length of stay you're staying, so how many nights, the date of travel, what type of trip is it, and then you select activities, and so on, so on. So it helps you basically plan your trip and what you would need to bring with you. So yeah, that's always handy. And then we have Google Trips. I've never actually heard of this one, but I heard it from someone else from a video, so I'm gonna use this one because it seems good. So where do you want to go? So I would write Kumasi, which is in Ghana, and then you add to your trip. So things to do, it's not showing you very well. A reservation, safe places, day plans, food and drink. So it just helps you plan your trip. Then you've got Yelp. So this basically shows you places to eat in the place you're going to, so that's always handy, so you can see where you can go and eat that night. Then we got two more. So we've got TripAdvisor. TripAdvisor shows you things to do in the area you're staying, reviews on hotels, restaurants, etc, etc. It basically gives you everyone else's viewpoints and if it's a good place to go, and it just gives you ideas on things to see and do. And then lastly you have Uber. We all know what Uber is. Uber isn't in all countries obviously, but it's in a lot of countries, and you can just book a taxi, a cab, whatever is easier. So yeah, that's everything. That's all the apps that I would suggest getting. All the ones I mentioned I will link down below. You can download them on the App Store. I'm not sure about Android as I'm not an Android user, sorry. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you want to be notified when I next upload, then hit the bell above, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.